The No Fate channel, checking in. On this episode of the supplement review, we're getting dirty. It's going to be 2 supplements in 1 video. That's right, it's a Grindhouse special. From Incarnate Nutrition, I am reviewing their Awaken Pre Workout and their longer day intra workout. First and foremost, before we even get started, I need you to comment below. Are you an athlete? Do you train like an athlete? If you check off any of those boxes, even in the slightest, let me know. I want to know what you're doing if you consider yourself an athlete. And if this is your first time to the channel, please hit that subscribe button while you're down there. On this series, I review a supplement. On today's dirty video, 2 supplements to help you decide if it is right for your fitness goals, your health needs, and most importantly, that hard-earned money. Now, the trend with pre-workouts has consistently been higher amounts of caffeine and higher stims, exotic stims. Listen, the more illicit it is, the more people want to try it. Unfortunately, while sometimes you get that potion just right and it hits where you're getting a really good workout and a really good experience in the gym, oftentimes you're too overstimulated to actually get good performance in the gym with regards to your heart rate, with regards to muscle contraction, and with regards to just doing work. Now, here, enter in Awaken Pre-Workout from Incarnate Nutrition. And this isn't about high stims. This isn't even about being a beginner pre-workout, which a lot of people will snub their nose at and kind of dump on. This pre-workout is dedicated for functional training. What does that mean? Boxers, MMA, judo, jiu-jitsu, boxing, running, HIIT training, core, anyone that is trying to burn some serious calories, anyone that is just grinding out tough workouts, putting in the work, they want to get performance. They are focused on performance. They are focused on athletic exercises, and they're not focused on just doing curls in front of the mirror. So listen, I got the ingredients panel here, and we're going to go through it very quickly, but I'll put it all right up here. We've got beta-alanine, 3 grams, beetroot extract, 1.7 grams. These are all things for performance. Taurine, 1.25 grams. Peak O2, 1 gram. Alpha GPC, 600 milligrams. And then we have Rhodiola rosea at 200 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous at almost 150 milligrams, which is half the dosages we see typically in pre-workouts. And then we have dicaffeine malate that's going to yield another 50 milligrams. So you're looking at 200 milligrams of caffeine total. But I do love when they split it over those 2 different types of caffeine. And frankly, 200 milligrams is 2 cups of coffee. For your workout, that is a great amount, especially for you real athletes that might be doing 2 workouts in a day. I know many of you do. Also, rounding it out, we've got Actogen and we've got Bioprene, and then we've got some blueberry extract I can't pronounce and I've never even heard of at 28.5 milligrams. So, how did it handle in the gym? I'm going to tell you straight away, it delivered a great workout. Now, many of you are going to say right off the bat, there's no pump ingredients. And that's because if you're an athlete, you don't need pumps. You're bringing your own pumps to the gym. And the truth be told, if you are a runner, if you are doing boxing, MMA, any of that kind of stuff where you're doing high rep stuff, you're doing high interval training, you're doing just work, you're just grinding out some serious work, you don't want pumps, because when your arms get super inflated with blood, it looks good for your selfies, it looks good on Instagram, but you can't throw a punch when your arms are just engorged with that blood. And frankly, if you're doing your really hard training, you're gonna get pumps anyway. And that 200 milligrams of caffeine may seem like a little for those of you trying to do 700, 1,000 grams of caffeine in your pre-workouts. It is gonna hit that spot. You should be driving yourself on your workouts through your head, through your training. You don't need to have tons and tons of stims. And frankly, I would argue if you get too high, you're gonna have problems getting that good muscle contraction at crazy high levels, which some of you are reaching. Overall, my training was awesome. I was able to do fast turnovers. We're talking like 60 seconds between sets. I was able to do circuit training. I was able to do burpees. I was able to get all my workout in, just banging it out, just really having a good time. And I felt good. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel like I couldn't perform. I just hammered. I was just a hammer, and everything looked like an absolute nail. The flavor is kiwi strawberry. It is a solid 4 out of 5 when I mixed it with 12 ounces of water. And many of you do need to be mixing your pre-workouts with more water. It's going to get you better performance. And if you're not looking for better performance in the gym, I don't even know why you're working out. So price point, their website, I'll put it right here. And the price point is 20 servings for $32. I will have them set up a code, NoFate247, to try to save you some money. So that should bring the price point down a little bit. But overall, you're paying for performance because that's what you're looking for in the gym. If you want high stims, this obviously isn't it for you. Energy level wise, this is obviously considered a beginner pre-workout, but for performance wise, it's right where you need to be. Now, clearly on this channel, I used to do high, medium, low stim, but I have switched over to Scoville heat units. That's right, the unit of measurement for the hotness of a pepper. And this is 5,000 Scoville heat units. Nothing crazy. It's gonna give you like a Frank's Red Hot, right? It's gonna do the job. And think about it. When you want something nice, a little bit of a kick on your food, you grab that Frank's Red Hot. However, when you want to go crazy and you want your eyes to be melting, then maybe you go with that Carolina Ghost Reaper pepper, right? 5,000 Scoville heat units is right where you want to be if you are looking for performance in the gym or on the track or at the obstacle course race or on the mat. Before I talk about their longer day intra workout, I have a question for some of you old timers like me. Have you ever played Wolfenstein 3D, the original with the floppy disk that you had to mail order to get it sent to you? I did, and obviously I have not forgotten anything about that game. I will say one of the things that reminds me of that game with regards to Incarnate nutrition is the fact that there was a level on Wolfenstein 3D from like easy all the way up to super hard, and the super hard level was I am Death Incarnate. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever played Wolfenstein 3D and maybe you remember that level. Longer Day is a massive intra-workout product coming in at 45 grams per serving. They didn't even have sample packets. They just sent me a plastic bag filled with it. And it's got a huge laundry list of ingredients. I'm gonna put all the ingredients up here and just kind of cover some of the more important ones. Number one, carbohydrates, right? You're working out, doing tons of long distance. You want some carbohydrates to replenish that energy, but you don't wanna be overdone. You don't wanna necessarily have like a whole gut full of sugar and junk. They use highly branched cyclic dextrin. Believe it or not, it clears the stomach very quickly, almost immediately, allowing you not to have any stomach discomfort, but it digests very slowly, allowing you for that long-lasting energy, which is what you need. They put in branched chain amino acids to help you prevent the breakdown of muscle during those long runs. Oftentimes you'll see with long distance or extremely hard training, you break down that muscle so quickly when you run out of carbohydrates that you can actually really kind of do a number on your body. They put in L-glutamine, another amino acid that I'm a big fan of. They put in a little caffeine, not a lot, only 20 milligrams of dicaffeine malate, which is actually less than a black tea. But that is something nice with respect to you kind of get a little bit of a pick-me-up throughout your workout. They also put in Pico 2 and a few other ingredients like electrolytes, coconut water, all stuff that you're gonna want when you are working out. How do you mix it? You mix it, obviously 45 grams, you're gonna mix it with like 16 or even 20 ounces of water, and then you would carry it on you if you're on the road running, or in your bottle if you're bicycling, or you just have it by your side during your training and just sip it throughout your training. And the taste is fine, no issues with the taste and mixability. It's 45 grams, you gotta give it a good shake to really mix it in. And I would probably even go as far to say before you try to take another sip, if it's been sitting for a while, give it a couple of good shakes as well. As far as price point, it's 20 servings, $37, and I don't have any coupon codes for it. However, I am a big fan of intra workouts. If you've watched this channel, I would say intra workouts more important than pre-workouts, because some of you, whether it's in a gym or on the road or on a bicycle or even in a pool, getting in those laps, you're putting in tons of work. You're putting in literally hours of work, and you're beating up your body, and you really want your body to have all the nutrients, all the ingredients, all of the special sauce to make sure that it can repair itself and improve and not bonk down the road. I know so many people that will tear down their body, do so much training, and then they don't fix the problem. They just break their body down, and then eventually that catches up to them and they get injured too quickly, or they don't understand why they're losing so much weight or so much muscle mass. And frankly, I would steer them towards an intra workout product, especially on those really brutal workout days. That's all I got for Incarnate Nutrition. Overall, I have been happy with their ingredients panel, and I was happy with their pre-workout in terms of performance. If you came this far in the video, please let me know in the comments below, what type of training are you doing? Is it fluff and puff? in the gym with just weights in front of the mirror, or are you going hard? I mean hard, 2 hours in the gym, just circuit training, high intensity, interval training, forced reps. Are you on the road doing mileage? Are you training for an ultra marathon, a triathlon? I am curious what type of training you're doing. Personally, I'm trying to get ready for a weighted Murph. Don't know if I'm going to be able to manage it, but I'm going to at least try. If you came this far, give the video a like, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. As usual, thank you for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. This channel is dedicated to my life as a father of 2 wonderful children, and it centers around health, fitness, and all of the tricks and tribulations that I go through to try to be a great parent to my children and still accomplish my own personal goals.